Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandrago's Cave. Today we are gonna be talking about the trailer for the One Piece live action season 2, as you can see here, okay? So I wasn't expecting on doing this video, but the trailer dropped a couple of days ago. There is a lot of information about what we're gonna see, what places we're gonna visit, what characters we're gonna be introducing into the series, and I think I want to go through it a little bit and talk about everything. We have the main guys already drawn. I can put the video here so you can see the part 1, and probably I can put as well here the part 2 so you can watch how I draw some of them first, some of them afterwards, and then this one to create kind of the whole experience about this drawing. I've been talking about the season 1 a little bit, and now as soon as we have more material, maybe I could do more videos. So we are gonna be drawing the Merry today, and there are characters like next Nakamas that they may join. I don't think in season 2, but they are already being introduced as well and everything, and I don't want to draw them yet because I want to watch the season first and then do the drawings like we did here, so I can kind of analyze what happened, the differences, the similarities and everything. Okay, for the beginning, for now, for the start with this, we are gonna try to draw. Obviously it is not gonna be a cartoon like we have in the manga Merry. It is not gonna be either this kind of realistic. I have to say, it's very ugly. It is very ugly Merry, but let's do a little bit of a drawing of that, okay? A drawing of this funny face. So we start the trailer, very short trailer but fantastic. I hope we will have a second round with other characters, but we are approaching the red line. That is epic, epic, epic. If you remember, we stopped season 1 after Arlong, so we didn't go to Lockdown. I was hoping that in season 1 we will reach at least red line before going up, and they changed the idea, and I don't know why they left that last island, Lockdown, where Zorro finds the swords, where Usopp gets the goggles as well and everything, and Luffy sees the place where they executed Gold Roger, and I thought that could be a very important final moment for the season, but they decided to leave it for season 2. Okay, so we are approaching the red line. It looks massive, it is very nicely done, the CGI is amazing. For all of those who don't know what is CGI, CGI is computer generated imagery that is basically the 3D effects that is making the space look real, okay? So let's do the eye for the Merry like this, because I talk and I don't draw. The drawing is only gonna be one drawing, so we can focus as well in the trailer, analyzing the trailer. So as we start the video, we see how we arrive into some sort of a plaza, and that plaza has several names of Lockdown. It looks very One Piece live action made. This whole series is made like you go to amusement park, one of those amusement parks that is it has like a theme, maybe Egypt or maybe Wild Wild West, things like this, that you kind of feel that you are in that scenario, but everything looks a little bit fake. I like this style for the One Piece live action because One Piece is very comedic and One Piece is very cartoon, so it kind of supports the whole idea of what we are seeing in the story. Then we cut to a very beautiful image of like a plain with a river on the side and everything. There's a mountain at the back, and there is someone who is very, very, very tiny, but someone very tiny running towards us in the camera in between the bushes and everything, and we don't know who it is. I would say that is Usopp, and I think we are in this specific moment in Little Garden. I think Little Garden, as you will see in the trailer, if you have seen the trailer already, you already know, Little Garden is one of those islands that we will visit. We will see the giants, and it is, I think, Usopp trying to go from point A to point B to ask for help, because you remember that in the original story in the manga the group gets separated and some of them are fighting Mr. 3, some of them are staying on the boat, and then Sanji is on his own around. But we will see what's gonna happen. But I will say that the scene is Little Garden. Okay, let's do a little bit more of the drawing as well. Zoro and Sanji are walking around, I believe as well, Little Garden. There is a lot of how to call it, a lot of colorful aspect to the outfits. All of these outfits are always from season 1 as well, and reference from color spreads, color walks, the special books, as well from SBSs, and the when Oda releases a new volume, always does a color spread with specific clothing, not the clothing that we are used to see. And in One Piece live action, they are taking that very beautifully, and they are dressing them all the time like in these drawings. Quite accurate and quite loyal, I have to say. Very nice. We will see. They look funny. They look like they are going on holidays, but actually, this island is kind of like a little garden, I would say, like a little garden, like a little holidays that the giants are having there while fighting and everything. Let's keep doing a little bit the Merry. We approach with the Going Merry. Going Merry looks beautiful. We can see that there are some trees there as well at the back. At the end of the series, when we are gonna leave, in theory, we're gonna finish the saga. We're gonna leave the Arlong area, the Kokoyashi village. We see that the crew has put some of the orange trees, the mandarin, at the back of the Going Merry. I like the concept because it happens, and I think it's gonna play a very important role in the manga as well. The concept of having trees and fruits on the boat, on the ship, okay. But what I didn't like maybe is that they kind of made individual pots and they put 3 or 4. I would have liked maybe if they done like a little garden for her, so she could have the trees there and you could see the soil at the bottom and everything. Like, now that we are doing it like this, doing it nicely, not just like you are playing a video game and you just dropped something there and you can put it closer to the other one because there is like a range. I would have liked maybe to have like a nice design of a back deck garden type of thing, and where if Sanji wants to plant other things as well, Sanji could have planted other things as well, like for cooking, I mean, because in live action you need to make it useful at the same time, okay? When you are doing manga, when you are doing anime, you can draw later something else and say that it was like this all the time, or says that while during this saga we build this, and in live action, no, in the live action we actually have a prop. A prop is an object. A prop is basically those orange trees with the pots at the bottom and everything. So why not doing it bigger? I don't know. But anyway, we are approaching Whiskey Peak. The image, this is a very large image, like a pan, general image of the whole island with cactus. These are massive cactuses, and exactly, if you check the anime, if you check the manga, it is exactly like when we arrive into Whiskey Peak in the manga. So they've been quite loyal. They counted actually how many circles in the cactus you have. They counted as well. The size is a little bit more pumped, a little bit more big, because they wanted to fill the scene so it doesn't look weird. But I loved it. I loved this entrance. It's very nice. Actually, this is a bounty hunter island controlled by bounty hunters that are working in secret. We don't know, obviously. In this channel we are talking about One Piece, so obviously expect spoilers. And this island, in theory we fight a lot, and in theory we have all these spikes, this cactus. It is not like a cactus, it is actually crosses, because there are tombs of people that they hunted, basically. That is very nice. That is very, very nice. So we see like we are going into this island. It's kind of like I would say like a Wild West kind of moment, like very, very everything is very sandy, is very kind of basic, like square buildings and everything. It's interesting because there's going to be a lot of fight, I think, here, especially with Zorro. And then we jump into another island that we don't know what island it is, and that basically is like a fun fair. You can see that there's like a carousel in the middle, there's some shops around, it's at night, so there is party here, a lot of lights in darkness, and we are following a different pattern in One Piece. We are dragging the bad guys with us. Boggy is Circus topic, so this is gonna be Boggy, this is gonna be Alvida. We're gonna be fighting them in Lockdown. We do fight them in Lockdown. Here is where, probably this is the plaza where they execute Gold Roger in Lockdown, and Boogie is there already because he knows that Luffy wants to go there. He needs to pass through there to go to the Grand Line, and probably they are waiting for them already there. It is nice. It is nice. I've been to places in France, in Italy, and this is the type of markets that you see in Christmas or in holiday season and everything, and it is very interesting. You see the platform as well. The platform is quite loyal to what we are, let's say, used to see. Okay, so the platform in the manga is quite similar, so that is very nice. I'm gonna be jumping into Unipin Fine Liner already, so we can do the design for the Merry. Obviously, very loose, more cartoony than normal we do. Okay, and I wanna do the eye here as well, like it's giving a little bit, giving him a little bit of humanity, let's say, not making it just like a. And here as well we will do a little bit. There's like a little tiny teeth here, like a rabbit. I want to do like this, the eye, okay. It's looking very nice. Luffy is basically saying that everything that he's doing is for the Pirate King, you know, to become the Pirate King and everything. This is a little bit funny, a little bit weird in my opinion, because Luffy, he will say all the time, I will become the Pirate King, I will be the Pirate King, but he's not actually doing everything to become the Pirate King. He's basically just being free and traveling around and helping the good people and helping the people that is hungry and the people who needs freedom or is kind of oppressed. He's a savior basically, and it is very confusing, I think, for maybe someone who is not following the manga. It may be confusing. I don't know how long they are gonna do the live action, because obviously these guys will get old. Maybe you can do 4, 5 seasons, 6 seasons, like Game of Thrones, something like that, maybe tops, because they are gonna be visibly older and they will break the kind of the structure of the story. But yeah, we will see. We'll see what's gonna happen with that. Okay. So let's do a little bit of hair here. We see how. We have a moment with Nami and Usopp. Usopp, clearly we see that he is wearing the goggles, so that moment it needs to be after Lockdown. The goggles, we don't see how he gets them in the manga. There is a filler when he has a duel with Daddy Masters, that is like like a kind of cowboy looking guy, like a renegado kind of guy who is a rival of the father of Usopp, and there is mention of Usopp in the filler. There is mention of being defeated by Usopp being the best, he wanting to put a test Usopp being scared, trying to escape. Usopp doesn't have much importance in Lockdown. Usopp and Nami are running around, and after that escaping. We focus more in other characters in this kind of mini saga, but I think with the live action, all of them are gonna have their moment, and I love it. That is very interesting. There's something that I love it. Okay, let's do. We're gonna speed up in a moment. Okay, but first I just want to be able to do the Merry. Okay. And now we're gonna move into, I wanna do, because the Merry is all in white color, so I wanna do like here a little bit of shadows. Okay, right? So we can have a little bit of fake volume that we are doing always in this 3D looking design, but it is 2D actually. So we do. What I may do is just maybe put it a little bit higher so we can see him better. The Merry. Okay. I want to know your opinion as well about the trailer, so feel free to put your comments in the show more section. In this moment, you know, Nami and Usopp are kind of listening something weird, they don't know what is it, and there is like a planet that we see that we are like a tiny ant behind the Nami, and this is to create perspective and to create the impression that whoever is coming is very large. And then we have Brogy, one of the two giants that are fighting that we meet in a little garden that we are gonna be befriending afterwards and everything. We have this moment where Brogy shows up. I absolutely love it. It gives me straight away vibes like I'm watching a Asterix and Obelix movie. I love those movies. It reminds me of my childhood and everything. I love those stories, and I like this kind of style. They went for something very, very loyal, but at the same time very cartoon, and that's why it reminds me to Obelix, Asterix and Obelix, and I absolutely love it. They don't look as big as they are. Maybe they are gonna go for type of more realistic type of giants. If you will think of a giant, let's say in ancient times, there are legends everywhere in all religions, in all corners of the world. You have stories about giants, and basically this is because in some areas before, in ages ago, people used to be shorter. And let's say that you are 4'5" or you are 5 feet, and you meet someone that is, for example, 7 feet, or imagine that you are like 3.5, something like that, and you meet someone who is actually 6 feet. You will think those guys are giants. Nowadays, you know, 5, 7, 6 tops is the standard you will find people around, and if you see someone larger, bigger than you, like NBA players and everything, he's like, oh my god, those guys are so big, are so tall, and it's impressive, you know, to see some of these guys. But imagine in different times where everyone was even smaller. Okay, the Romans were shorter, in many places everyone was shorter, and it is very important. I think they are trying to do that reference here. They're trying to do maybe a giant that it is not that big, but it is a very big guy, and it can be very cool. In this moment, we know Nami and Usopp are together, and Luffy should have gone already with Bibi, and he should have gone as well with, I think Zorro is hunting with Sanji, and they are separated in other places, so they split here. I like when they split, but I don't want them to split too much in the live action, okay, because all of them are creating very nice environments, so that is very interesting. Then they say raise your sails. Okay, basically we are basically sailing to the new world, to the Grand Line and everything. We have explosion of doors that they blast open, a bunch of flowers from the Hana Hana Nomi. That is Nico Robin, so cool. Nico Robin with the cowboy looking outfit, with the white outfit, with the hat and everything. She looks incredible. If you stop the frame, stop the video there, you can appreciate that she's in a building that is painted white and blue. That means we are in a marine base. Second information, on the left hand side there is two busts there. One is Sengoku. Sengoku is the boss, the fleet admiral, the boss of the Marines. Underneath him you have Sengoku, fleet admiral, then you have the admirals that are 3, and then you have the vice admirals, and then you have you go down. So on the right hand side there is another guy that it is mentioned a couple of times only in the manga, but is the one above Sengoku, that is called Kong. Kong is basically the link connecting the world government with the Marines. The one who is going to receive the information from the world government is going to pass it into Sengoku, and Sengoku can deliver everything to his branch, basically, to all his these guys. I think I need to add a tiny bit of brown just for the sake of having a tiny bit of tone, okay, here, like he's kind of wood painted with white a little bit, okay, like this. In the manga, we do not see Robin in a marine base. We see Robin after Whiskey Peak. Whiskey Peak is this bounty hunter island with the cactus look. Because there is one guy that is a good guy there, we think that it is a bad guy, and when he's trying to, he's being a decoy, so the Straw Hats can escape, and Bibi can escape as well. Nico Robin shows up, makes that boat explode, and she's swimming on top of a turtle, and we see her. We see who is this bad girl that is kind of killing people straight away, no questions asked. And then we don't see her until much later. If they announce Nico Robin now, and they are doing a lot of promo with her and everything, is because she's gonna have more roles. So I expect that while we are in lockdown, in episode 1 and 2, I think lockdown is 2 episodes at the beginning, Nico Robin is gonna be around, is gonna see the Straw Hats doing things, fighting Buggy, fighting Albedo and everything, but she's looking for something. In the previous season we had Nami looking for the map of the Grand Line, Buggy looking from the map of the Grand Line, Luffy looking for the map of the Grand Line. Everyone was trying to find Morgan's map of the Grand Line. That it is not entirely true what happens in the manga, but it works for the live action. It works to bring them all together. It brings Luffy, Nami, Luffy, and Zorro into fight against the Marines, and it makes it interesting. I think here we're gonna go for the same thing. Nico Robin is gonna try to steal something from Smoker, because Smoker is the boss in this area. He's like the Morgan, but in lockdown, and she's gonna manage to do it because by this time Smoker is gonna have to be out trying to capture Luffy as well, kind of getting involved in whatever Luffy's gonna be doing there. And I think by the time that she's trying to leave, she will see, or she will maybe stumble upon maybe Luffy, and they will kind of, do like clash or something, like, oh, sorry, I'm going my way, you're going that way, and they will look at each other like, what is going on here? Like, to create some sort of connection for the trailer. By watching the trailer, that's what I can see with that, okay? And then we have a very close-up image of Nico Robin. She looks very, very, very nice. This is the impression that she gives you when she shows up in the story the first time, in the manga, and in the anime, and in the movies, and in everywhere. She is like, oh my god. This, I wasn't expecting it, because they released interviews, games, things with the actors, and yeah, she's like one actress more and everything, good, okay, whatever, and I wasn't expecting she would look so Nico Robin. I like it, and that is good. I would say, if by any chance anyone from One Piece Live Action is watching this video, working there, the directors, the ones doing the promos, the ones doing advertising, please do not show us the new guys, Robin, Smoker, Crocodile, Mr. 3, Vivi. I don't want to see them as actors doing things, asking questions about One Piece, doing interviews. I want to see them as One Piece characters. I want to believe that one is Nico Robin. So I think it's maybe to do all these promos afterwards to sell even more a rewatch of the series, because at the moment it's a little bit breaking the feel of One Piece, okay? I don't want to see that guy because, I recognize the guy from this other movie. No. This needs to be my Nico Robin, my Smoker, my Crocodile, and by doing that promo before, it is breaking a little bit the magic, in my opinion. I guess this is going to be a split opinion amongst the community, but it's okay. Then we have Zorro. Zorro shows up getting ready to fight. He can be fighting in lockdown, it's very dark. There is a main character type of saga for this mini Whiskey Peak, where everyone is drunk and everyone is asleep in Whiskey Peak in theory, and Zorro is awake, and Zorro is destroying all of these bounty hunters, 100 bounty hunters in Whiskey Peak. It may be this. It can't be Lockdown, because We can see that he has Yubashiri or Yuki Bashiri, depending on the translation. This is one of the swords that he gets in Lockdown in the shop of Ippumatsu. So it needs to be his fight in Whiskey Peak. There is like a motto showing up. There's a vehicle showing up with the symbol of the Marines upside down. This kind of seagull with a line on the middle. And someone is stepping up out of the thing, of the machine, and then we have a face reveal as well in character of a Smoker. He looks very, very cool. He looks very, very Smoker. I think the costume design is very accurate. The coat is looking like that. The weapon, that's the Karoseki weapon that he's wearing on his back, it looks very nice. The cigars, I thought that were going to be very difficult, but they make it very nice for him. He's very Smoker as well, like Nico Robin looks like very Nico Robin, and I can't wait to see the VFX. The VFX is the visual effects that they are gonna make for him to fight, because he has the smoke fruit. He's a smoke man. He's able to transform into a smoke and shoot smoke and surround everyone like a mist and trap them and everything, and basically, he's the boss of Lockdown. He's captain level like Morgan and much more stronger than Morgan, obviously. But I want to see how they're going to do those visual effects, because I think it's going to be tricky. Smoker is a character like after Lockdown, he starts chasing Luffy for the whole story. We have him chasing him for the whole story. But we have already Kobe now chasing him. Helmepo chasing him, Boggy and Alvida chasing him. I don't know what are we gonna do with the Smoker. It can be nice if he's chasing them as well, but at the same time it's opening too many lines at the same time. As per now in manga and in anime, Smoker has done a couple of things. We had a couple of interactions with Luffy and Smoker, some fighting, some kind of doing things together, but we didn't have like a decisive point with a Smoker, a key point with a Smoker, yet all of us are waiting to see where and when Smoker is going to show up and do something very, very massive, and it didn't happen yet. So maybe, because I don't think the live action can do all the manga, maybe Smoker is not gonna be chasing us all the time. Maybe he's gonna disappear, go somewhere else, or maybe focusing Crocodile, because in this saga we should have Crocodile as well, even if he's not in the trailer, and maybe we're gonna focus him in that. I believe as well that Smoker is one of those characters that we may point in the main story towards Cross Guild, towards Buggy, Mihawk, Crocodile, and fight those guys more than Luffy, kind of to fight for the good Marines in theory, okay, but very nice. Luffy is running in this kind of tropical or jungle type of a scene. This has to be as well Little Garden. As you can see, the trailers jump from A to B to C. They jump from one place to another place. They are not linear, so they confuse you and you don't know what's happening in what scenario. It can be very nice if we are there. In here, we remember in Little Garden where the giants are, we need to see Mr. 3. Actor has been confirmed as well for Mr. 3. He looks spot on. It's very nice actor, and I think he's gonna play it very nice, Mr. 3. He looks actually quite similar to Mr. 3 as well, and it can be very impressive, that fight, because the power that he has is like a Candleman. He's a Candleman and he can create candle scenarios, and it's gonna be very interesting, and I love it. Straight away after that, we continue seeing this kind of palm trees, a lot of vegetation around and everything, and Sanji is opening a door of what it seems like it's a white house. We know that while everyone is fighting, struggling against Mr. 3, Sanji is disappeared for the whole Little Garden manga. Sanji later is showing up in at the end, let's say, and there is a Dendenmushi, there is a phone in this kind of igloo. It's like a cube, it's like an ice cube, but it's made of candle, and he goes in there, the Dendenmushi is ringing, he answers, and is Mr. Zero crocodile. So that is the first time that we interact with crocodile. That crocodile is the bad guy that we are gonna have in Arabasta Saga. That is what they are gonna introduce in this season 2. We are gonna lead everything up to entering Alabasta, or presenting everything, kind of laying everything to we are gonna go in season 3 to Arabasta, and this is kind of setting the ground for that. Very nice, very nice. The outfits as well, I like it, but they look a little bit too modern for me, but we will see what's gonna happen with that. Nami, they're showing Nami afterwards. She's kind of suspicious, looking into somewhere. I don't know what the scene can be that, but it may be as well Whiskey Peak when she wakes up and is looking at Zorro fighting everyone. I like how in this season they made her orange hair, all of the orange hair, look a little bit more realistic. In the previous season, it's a little bit more fake, I would say, more plasticky, even if it is her hair painted. I would like to be a little bit more realistic, like more ginger realistic, and I think they achieve it. They achieve it in this season. She has a little bit of color as well here in the middle and everything, kind of giving a little bit more of realism. It works better, in my opinion. It works better. And then we jump into Usopp. Usopp is wearing the goggles and he's looking around. He's ready to fight. He's in some sort of candy attraction, or kind of he's like in the fun fair, in some sort of attraction or something, and we see obviously that this is going to be connected to Buggy. This is going to be connected to Alvida. There are pirates running around that they are fighting, and then we jump again into another moment, very dark moment, where we see a girl with blue hair that we, in the live action, we don't know yet. Okay, she looks very I'm the best kind of face, like I'm super strong kind of face, and she basically shows up. She has some sort of string, some sort of weapon on the hand, and she jumps and attacks to the main camera, attacks to the viewer. This is happening on the Merry, we see, because she is here at the back of the Merry throwing this attack. This girl is supposed to be Bibi. Bibi is the princess of Arabasta, Nefertari di Lily. We are gonna have we're gonna be friends with her. We're gonna help her in Arabasta. She is gonna be one of us, one of the Straw Hats. There has been a big change in the story for this specific character. They made her dark skin. She's Indian actress. There's been a lot of controversy online about choosing her as actress for the story. I don't like change in things like this, but I wanna see first her act. Like I wanna see first, before talking about Nico Robin, her act as well. I didn't like her at the beginning either when they chose her for playing this role, Nico Robin or Bibi. I didn't like any of them, but I need to see them. Now that I see them in character, I think it can work very nice, especially with Nico Robin. With Bibi is because Oda drew a very, very, very white girl for the Arabasta Saga, for Bibi, and we need to think that this is Egypt, and she should look like Egyptian. She should look like darker skin, if we are trying to put a little bit of realism in that. Arabasta, with Alubarna, with the castle and everything, is based mostly in Egypt, but some things as well in India, and I'm okay with diversity in the casting. I'm okay, like they chose Jacob as well for Usopp. That is as well a different choice, and I like it. He plays it very nice. He is Usopp. His face looks very Usopp as well, I have to say. They pick, the lips, the nose and everything. He is very Usopp. They made as well Nami's sister a black girl, but I think this is because there is a lot of lore in Nami that is going to be revealed later on. And I'm going to put my theory here, because I think Nami is very special and we're going to see her flashback at the very end of the story. and they are not sisters, blood sisters, obviously, but that is why they want to emphasize that part, that they are from different families, because we are going to have a very big surprise with Nami if you check that theory. Obviously, if you're not up to date with the manga, if you're not up to date with the anime, don't watch it. If you're only watching the live action, just enjoy the live action and that's it. And obviously, here we have spoilers, but I'm trying to see all the analysis of the trailer. But yeah, it's something very interesting. I'm in the middle of the situation. I'm gonna like it or I'm not gonna like it. First, I need to see the series. I need to see the actuation. A lot of people has been complaining as well about this scene with Bibi, saying that it is very dark. They should have done it a little bit more lighten up, more lights to see, blah blah blah. It can't be, because if you remember, we meet Bibi inside Laboon, the giant whale, and it is super dark. And then as we go inside Laboon, to the stomach area, to the insides of the whale, and then is where we meet Crocus, and Crocus painted Laboon inside like it's the outside world. So there is gonna be light. But before, in the transition between we enter through the mouth to we go to the stomach, we are gonna have a very, very dark area where we introduce Bibi, and we fight a little bit Bibi. We introduce Mr. Nine, that is her partner from the Baroque works, and we fight him a little bit, okay? Even if they are not strong, we fight them a little bit. So I think she will attack Luffy. I think she will attack Luffy. Zorro probably will stop her, and then Nami will attack her, while Usopp and Sanji take care of the other guy, because we need to create this kind of moment with Nami and Bibi. Nami and Bibi are very good friends. Nami is very strict with her and very supportive of her, and she's gonna help Bibi till the very end. I don't like, as I said, I don't like the actors are already kind of being main characters, like the Bibi actress or the Nico Robin actress. They are like, oh my god, this and that. We need to see you first doing the series, playing the character, to see if we like it or not. And later we can do all these things and believe in this character. Sell me the character like that as an actress afterwards, okay? There is a incredible scene, I think one of my favorite scenes of the trailer is the moment where Zorro is kind of taking out one of the swords, Yuki Bashiri. We have Yuki Bashiri or Yubashiri in the middle, the black one. This was I made a video about the swords, so I'm planning to make a video about the swords, and you will see soon. You will understand what level is each sword, and how they behave, and which group they pertain, and everything. Okay, we have Wado Ichimonji, that is the sword of the promise, the white one that he receives from Kuina after Kuina dies. We have Yubashiri, that he is gonna get in Lockdown Saga in Ipponmatsu's shop. Ipponmatsu is gonna give him the sword, because it's like a family treasure, after seeing what he's gonna do with the third sword, that is the red one, that is the Sandai Kitetsu. This accursed sword of third generation. This, I hope they do that moment, because Zorro is gonna gamble one of his arms there. He's gonna throw the sword to the sky. He's gonna throw it up high, and he's gonna stand up on the middle of the room with the hand straight, and he's gonna wait to see when the sword falls. He's gonna cut his arm or no. This is destiny. This is kind of, let's see. The fate is what's gonna say in my favor, and then he's gonna get Sandai Kitetsu. Ipponmatsu is kind of mesmerized by this. He says, oh my god, this is a true swordsman. And then he says, wait a minute, I'm gonna bring you this other sword as well. So no charge at all. This Ipponmatsu at the beginning is trying to trick Zorro, is trying to make him pay more for the swords that they don't have that value. And in that moment as well is when we introduce Tashigi. Tashigi is the companion of a Smoker. We have Smoker being the captain and Tashigi being the lieutenant. And she doesn't know who is Zorro, only by name, but she is actually very, very nerd of swords, and she's talking about, oh my god, that is Wado Ichimonji, oh my god, this is a course sword for third generation, blah, blah, blah. And Ipponmatsu is a little bit funny, like, oh my god, you shut up, because I was gonna sell this more expensive than it actually is, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, at that moment we should see as well one of the special swords that she should be wearing and in that moment. I don't know if it's gonna be shown or not, but it could be a very nice detail. What I want to say is, if we are gonna see Boggy, Alvida, we're gonna see Smoker, all of these guys, we should see Kobe and Helmeppo and Garp, not in the original manga in this area, but we should see them at some point, because they made a big thing of them in season 1, so I think they should continue doing that as well. Okay, Zorro is fighting in this place looking like a pub, like a bar or something. It could be that we are still in Whiskey Peak here. Sanji is fighting a couple of clowns in this fun fair, so this has to be Lockdown. Okay, I like this kind of elegant design. Nami as well is fighting in the fun fair. We see again Zorro fighting in the fun fair, and Zorro is wearing his trademark uniform with the top, with white top and the green thingy and the black trousers. So in Lockdown they will fight, and then in the other moment that he was wearing all blue, that's gonna be another moment, so probably Whiskey Peak. They change clothes to go into the Grand Line. It can be interesting. I love this moment where Nami kicks one of the enemies, jumps, making a pirouette on the air, and is gonna hit with her baton Alvida. Alvida is standing there, very thin. Alvida gets a fruit at some point between she is defeated and between Lockdown. She has a fruit that makes everything kind of go through her. The ugliness, the fat, everything disappears. If you try to punch her, she's gonna be very slippery as well. Okay, so this is something that she has. I think it's primordial, it's paramount for the end of the story. But Alvida is sleeping on the side of the story. Okay, Alvida is with Boggy at this point, still. I have a very interesting theory, one of the most watched theories in my channel about Alvida. I think Alvida, like Kobe, like Helmeppo, like Smoker, are endgame characters, are gonna be in the last saga, are gonna be in the last moment of One Piece, because Alvida wants to kill Luffy. Because Alvida, Luffy is gonna fall in a trap. I think he's gonna lose the fruit, and a lot of things are going to happen. I'm not going to be talking about this here because I talk about in the theory, but if you want to know more about One Piece, more about the lore, go there. I invite you to go there and have a look, okay? But Nami, as a fighter, I absolutely love it. Jumping, kicking, punching, and everything. Usopp is there again in this fight as well, so every single one of them are going to be fighting the Buggy and Alvida alliance, and that is epic. We don't see Luffy exactly there. I guess Luffy is dealing with Smoker, and after that we're gonna have to run, escape from Smoker, because we cannot defeat Smoker, and try to run for the Merry and leave. Okay, this Lockdown moment is season 2, episode 1, and probably episode 2 is gonna be very interesting. A lot of new characters, and I have to say, Monkey D. Dragon, Luffy's father, is in Lockdown. At that moment, he's the one who is gonna stop Smoker in the manga. Are we gonna see Monkey D. Dragon? Do we have an actor for Monkey D. Dragon? I don't think we do. Or if we do, they haven't actually shown it. Or I don't remember right now. Okay. So after that, a grand venture awaits. We see Luffy fighting someone in a separate scenario. He's not in the fun fair, so he's doing Gomu Gomu no Gatolingu, like punching. This, I think, is him trying, because we haven't seen Gatolingu yet. This is him introducing a new attack, probably for a new guy. He's gonna be trying to punch a Smoker, unsuccessful, because to punch someone like a Smoker that he has a Logia fruit, you need to use Haki, basically. So I think this is gonna be Luffy realizing that, boom, oh my god, I cannot punch this guy, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to run. And then he's gonna have to collect everyone from the fanfare, everyone's gonna have to run. I would love to see as well the elephant tuna. I love that fish. I would love Sanji to be buying ingredients, that he buys ingredients in Lockdown as well. I would love Luffy to visit this pub. There is a pub in Lockdown where there is an old man. This is from a filler as well. And the old man recognizes Luffy with the hat because he sits in the same seat that Gold Roger used to sit in that bar. Lockdown is the place that Roger was born there. So there's got to be a lot of lore here and a lot of importance in the live action. And I'm curious. I would like that scene to happen because I think it's very beautiful. And I like the drawing of Roger as well in the animation. It looks pirate. Now they made him nowadays more comedy, more cartoon, and it's okay. I like it as well. But that Roger is my Roger. That Roger is the one who I would say, oh my god, that is the Pirate King. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of Luffy frustration, I think, in Season 2 because Smoker probably, and then because Nico Robin, and then because everyone. So it is incredible. I enjoy the trailer so much. So there is then this cut where we see again another image of Nami being very surprised, and she's wearing one of the outfits as well from the beginning of the story. Beautiful. We can appreciate the design of the hair, very nicely done here as well. Nami is scared, and then we jump into Luffy. Luffy is super excited. We haven't seen actually Luffy being this excited yet in the story. This means we are going up to the Grand Line. We are going up the mountain. We need to go up the mountain to the red line, and then we're gonna fall down. And then straight away after that, we see, because this is continuity, yes, we see how the boat is going in this narrow, the Merry is going in this narrow passageway in between mountains to go up, and when they're going down, then we see this massive whale that is gonna swallow us. It's gonna swallow us. Okay, and we're gonna have the BB introduction, the Crocus introduction, everything that is gonna happen with the Arabasta, and we decide to help BB's frustration and everything. I like it. Laboon is very round and very cartoon design in the manga. Here they made a proper whale looking, but massive, full of scars on the face and everything, and that's epic. I'm curious about how it's gonna be. I loved Season 1. I loved everything that happens. It is slightly different than the manga, than the anime, but it is okay. This is an interpretation. All of it is supervised, but Eiichiro Oda himself. Eiichiro Oda is the man. He is the author, the one who created One Piece, who is drawing One Piece for us every single week, and we love him. So I'm curious to see your opinion about the trailer. I want to see your analysis about the trailer. If you have done a video, a drawing as well, drawing someone, and want to share it in the show more section so we can all see as well and comment further, we can. There is a final reveal saying Season 3 is coming as well. So that means, I believe that means they are recording Season 2 and Season 3 together. So we are not gonna have to wait for a very long time to have the Season 3. We had Season 1, not this year, but last year in 2024. Now this is confirming that Season 2 is coming 2026, probably spring, probably facing summer, because this is a summer topic, summer, pirates, sea, swimming, sailing. I expect to be around springtime, Easter time, maybe latest summer. I don't think they will wait until winter or autumn to do this, because I think if they released already the information for there will be a Season 3, maybe what they do is spring break, Easter break, they do this one, and then autumn for Halloween, around Halloween, we do Season 3, and they can keep recording. There is no showing of Buggy here, but he needs to be, because he's with Alvida. There is no showing of Garp, Kobe, Helmepo, but they should be around. I don't think they will replace them with Smoker now, because they did good in the Season 1 and they were chasing Luffy. Okay, so they should come a couple of times. There has been a presentation together with Nico Robin of Mr. Zero, Crocodile, the actor, the one who is going to play Crocodile. Have we seen him here? No. We have a hint of him, yes, with the Sanji image going into this white tiny house that is Mr. Three's tea house. We know Mr. Zero is not here. We know he is in Rain Base in the casino. He is in Arabasta. We don't meet him until much later. I think this is not feasible anymore. I think we need to see him now. If not, they wouldn't have introduced him. They would have just shut up about Crocodile, and maybe if just for a Dendemushi call or just for a final cliffhanger, they wouldn't have shown him. I think it's gonna have more importance as Smoker, because Smoker is the cliffhanger of season 1, and Smoker is gonna be chasing them a little bit. But we need to finish the season 2 with Drum Island. Okay, Drum Island hasn't been shown here at all. There's gonna be another trailer probably coming soon, more into the winter. When we go now is summer, but when we are maybe September, the school starts, uni starts, work starts for everyone after holidays. Maybe we have another clip, shorter clip, where we see Crocodile doing some bad guy stuff and revealing that he's a bad guy there. We need to go to Drum because Chopper has been announced as well the other day. All of this, the trailer and everything has been revealed because on last Sunday on the 10th was One Piece Day. Okay, happy One Piece Day to everyone. It was at the same time the moment that I reached 1,000 followers in the Instagram. Thank you very much. I'm gonna put all my Instagram and things at the show more section as well, so you can click on them and see my content there as well if you want. We are growing slowly, but we are growing very nice and beautifully, so I appreciate you being around and watching and commenting and liking and everything. I want to know your opinion, okay? So feel free to jump into the show more section, open conversation, ask questions. If you are new to One Piece but you want to know things anyway, feel free to ask. If you don't want to know anything about One Piece, you want to wait and see what you're going to expect to see in the animation, I invite you to maybe click here. I have other type of videos that you can watch, like sketchbook tours, how to draw, things like that you may enjoy as well if you're here. And yeah, I think we finished for today. This is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23. You can say it as you want. And this is the Mandragon's Cave. I hope you enjoy the talk today and the tiny drawing of the Merry, and this kind of funny, realistic, creepy Merry. And yeah, I'm enjoying a lot live action One Piece. Thank you very much, Netflix and Oda, for making this possible, and thanks everyone for being here with me, and I hope you enjoyed the video, enjoy the ideas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!